Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about some features or some updates that Roblox needs to add, like preferably sometime soon, and all of these ideas are coming straight from the Roblox community, and I feel like it's kind of important to discuss most of these, and I have actually already made separate videos for most of the suggestions that I've seen people giving recently. But at the same time, I still feel like it's very interesting to see just how many people agree that we need, each of these features that so many people have been suggesting for quite literally as long as I can remember, and yet some of them we still have no idea if they will ever even become a thing. Before I go any further with this video, please leave a like on this video and subscribe. But I also think it's equally as interesting to see just how many of these are already in the works with the Roblox, or how many of these Roblox are, just in the process of currently considering, or how many of them are moments away from being released. To be quite honest with you, I don't know specifically what sparked all of these discussions recently, but the first time I saw people talking about features that Roblox needs but, they don't have right now was this tweet right here, and they asked on Twitter, what is the biggest feature you always wished Roblox had but currently doesn't? And this one caught my attention, first of all because the RTC account retweeted it, and then I noticed that Albert himself had replied, and his reply is probably the biggest update that I've seen people saying that we need, but we don't have, and people have been talking about that for such a long time. But then almost a week later, Creekcraft also tweeted, what is one Roblox feature you wish existed but doesn't? And so I want to talk about some of the replies that I've seen on this, and starting with Albert's suggestion, because he said appear offline mode, and that is something I think I've talked about that 2 or 3 times at this point, and the first ever time I talked about it was sometime at the end of last year, and that was because I was talking about predictions that people had for Roblox updates in 2021, and as it turns out, appear offline mode it's currently in the works with Roblox, so eventually, nobody has any idea when it's going to become a thing, but eventually it will become a thing. It's currently being worked on right now. And with that, it's going to look something like this. You're going to have a little toggle button in your settings that says appear offline. This feature allows you to appear offline to all users for 12 hours or until you turn off the slider. And like I said, when I found out that this was going to become an actual update after predicting it last year, I was very excited, so I did make an entire video about it, just showing you everything that we know so far. But I did mention the fact that it's only going to be turned on for 12 hours and then it's automatically going to be turned off. Like, if it was up to me, I would have this feature just permanently turned on. Like, I would appear offline at all times. And so the fact that we are going to have to go back into our settings every 12 hours and turn this back on, it's going to be slightly inconvenient. It's going to be very annoying, but at the same time, at least we are going to get an update that we've been asking for such a long time, so I don't think we have any room to complain. But the next reply that I saw was this person saying that they should increase the friend limit, and I bring this reply up because this is something that I've also made a video about very recently, and it's not like I made that video because I wanted to talk about how Roblox has a friend limit and they should increase the friend limit, because I'm over here with barely 40 friends on Roblox, and I basically have no reason to want them to increase the friend limit. But I know that this is a very, very popular thing that a lot of people have been asking them to do for a very long time, because I don't know how many people know this, but there didn't used to be a friend limit on Roblox. Like, you could have thousands and thousands and thousands of friends if you wanted to, and back then, in 2011 when I joined Roblox, I was one of those people that added every single person in every single server that I ever joined, and I think at one point I did get up to like 2,000 friends or something like that. So why people would want no friend limit is completely beyond me. I have no idea why you would ever want your friend list to look like that, but to increase it from 200 to maybe something like even 500 would be a pretty big improvement for a lot of people. The next one I saw is probably the one that I would want the most. Like, out of every reply that I have seen to this tweet, this one is the one that I resonate with the most. Options to turn off automatically joining friends, because this is the worst Roblox feature to ever exist. Like literally, in my settings on Roblox, I have always had my settings to be that no one can join me. Like, even my friends cannot join me when I am in a game. They don't have the option to, because I changed my privacy settings to be literally not one single person on this platform can join me in a game. And so why is it when I have a friend in a server of a game and then I press the normal play button on the game, no matter what my privacy settings say or what their privacy settings say, why does it automatically make me join their server? Like, I didn't want to join their server. I didn't try to join their server. Most of the time, I don't even know that my friends are playing these games. I just go to play the game. Let's use Arsenal as an example. I press the green play button on the Arsenal page, but one of my friends will be playing Arsenal at the same time, and it will automatically make me join their server when I don't want that to happen. And the worst part about it is, you get a little message pop up in the Roblox chat saying, your friend Chloe Yuri has joined the server, so they are going to notice that I joined and probably think that I purposely joined them when I didn't want to do that. So yes, I am most definitely not exaggerating when I say that is the worst Roblox feature to ever have existed, and I really hope sometime in the future they either disable that, they completely remove it, or at least, like this person said, give us the option to. The next reply I saw and very much agreed with was from Green Lego Cats, and he said something about a genre filter, and I can only assume that what he meant by that was the genre filter that we used to have on the games page, where it would give you a little drop down menu and it would have all the genres of games on Roblox, like horror, town and city, things like that. So like, for example, if you go into the drop down menu of the genre filter that we used to have and clicked horror, for example, it would show you only horror games on Roblox, like games that have been selected as the horror genre. Those are the only games that would appear, and it was absolutely perfect. Like, if you wanted to play a roleplay game, you go ahead, you select town and city, and every single town and city game on the entire platform shows up on that page. If you wanted to play a scary game, select horror, and you know, there was a lot of genres, and the thing is, genres still exist on Roblox right now. So just to prove it to you guys, I'm going to go through the games page right now. I'm going to use Welcome to Bloxburg as an example. Right there at the bottom, along with stats like when the game was created and how many people are currently playing it, we have the genre, and the genre for Bloxburg is set to town and city. So with genres literally still existing on Roblox and still being on every single game on the entire platform, it makes sense. It makes sense for the genre filter to come back. I have no idea why they deleted it in the first place, why they removed the feature in the first place, and I have no idea. Like, they literally do not have a reason to not add it back. And if they do have a reason, they should probably tell us, because not one single person can think of one single logical reason as to why they won't give us the genre filter back. And there is a lot more replies to this tweet, like literally hundreds of replies to this tweet, and most of the answers are very much things that I agree with, and clearly, judging by all the likes that all of these replies are receiving, everyone else also agrees that Roblox desperately needs most of these features that people are suggesting. And it's just, I know that they do try their best, and they do try to listen to us, and that has only grown more evident as of recently, and so I hope they continue to listen to everyone and, you know, try working towards giving us what we want in an equal balance of what would be necessary for the platform at the same time. So, one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But I'm guessing of Roblox desperately needing a lot of these features, but they currently do not have them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.